All right, we are back with another episode of OBB. Thanks for coming by. Today is now episode 7, correct?
Yeah.
And we got some really nice segments today. We may have a guest. We're not really sure yet. But Khalil, you're going to enjoy topic number 1, so why don't you start it?
Can the Clippers win Game 6? They can, but it won't happen. I think they're not going to win Game 6.
Well, let's put it this way.
Especially not if Reggie Jackson shoots more than Paul George.
Let's talk about this, though. So last night on the show, we were talking about how, Luka's hurt. Luka played terrible. The Clippers aren't going to lose another game in the series. Well,
we were wrong.
Luka looks completely fine. And 42. 40 and 3/4. So that 2 in the fourth is kind of iffy. But, 42, I'm not going to knock 42. And he was, again, the best player on the court. So, this is another one of those playoff series where it's like, oh, I'm taking Dallas no matter what. Oh, shit. Clippers are it's obviously the Clippers, and now I'm back to Dallas. There's a lot of these series in the first round so far. But, I'm going to continue to say that if Luka playing like that, they're going to win the series. I don't know about 6 or 7, but they're going to win.
I was wrong yesterday. I like you, Joe. I thought the Clippers were going to ride this wave out, but Kawhi struggled last night.
Mm-hmm.
Paul George, his numbers say he didn't really struggle, but it was a bad game. The Clippers had every opportunity to win this game, and they could not do it. I just want to say this right here. Only 2 players for Dallas were in double figures.
Yeah. Luka scored or assisted on 32 of 38 field goals last night for them.
And the Clippers had all 5 of their starters in double digits, or 4 of their 5. It was something like that. Although Luka Doncic had an amazing game, he went 1 for 8 in the fourth quarter with 2 points.
Yep. And
they still couldn't win this game. That's why I can genuinely say wholeheartedly that Dallas is a better team than the Clippers are.
I can't say that team-wise.
If you win the
series,
I can
say is
it's not luck. You were better.
I got a quick bone to pick with Ty Lue. The cameras caught him just like watching the game, not coaching. He was just like watching like we were last night on the TV. The real big issue I had last night, which Paul George did push the ball. Batum shot the game. Go ahead, field goal. Missed a layup, tried to put it back.
In fairness, it was a fast break situation. Terrence Mann had it. He drove.
He should have laid it in.
He should have laid it, but I think he had just missed.
But I don't think there's any way in hell.
But it was a layup. Nicholas Batum had a layup. He's a veteran guy. It's not the worst shot. It's not like he went 1-on-1 and got the layup.
No, yeah, I know.
He was running underneath the basket. It was a makeable shot, but of course you don't want the ball in his hands.
Yeah,
but you can't.
I don't know if they had a timeout.
Even if it was a fast break situation, so you're not going to call it fast.
Paul George should have known better to
and Paul George
not push that up to Terrence Mann, even though Terrence Mann is a good player. That can't be on him. He got nervous. It was an open layup for him if he wanted it. He got nervous. He didn't want the game winner.
But I want to talk about Kawhi Leonard. When are we actually going to start talking about him?
I think we're on different. I think we have different opinions on this. I think Kawhi's a baller.
He's a baller, but
like one of the best.
Blowing a 3-1 lead, nobody said anything about that.
It fell on to Paul George.
Huh?
It fell on to Paul George.
No, it doesn't.
No, it did.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
It did. Oh, yeah, in terms of the yeah, it did. But when are we going to start talking about this guy? You can't say he's a top 5 player and don't talk about him like he's a top 5 player. It doesn't make sense. If LeBron ever blew a 3-1 lead, oh my gosh, the world would end.
Yeah.
The world would end. Steph Curry blew a 3-1 lead. The world stood still for a couple seconds.
And
we talked about
the only reason it was okay was because LeBron and Kyrie.
No. Think about it. At that point in the series, you legit have people arguing that maybe Kyrie Irving was a better player.
Yeah.
When are we going to start talking about Kawhi and putting blame on his shoulders?
I guess now.
When?
I guess now.
Nobody ever does it.
No, he doesn't get a lot of blame because he's quiet. He just does his thing.
But still, at the end of the day, it's starting to look like He's not that guy.
I can't say that because the 2 games in a row before that.
He's playing great this series, about 33-8-4, but
those are
it's really good numbers, but you're still losing. LeBron could average 50, and they would still talk about him and say something negative about him if they were to lose a series. That's what I'm talking about. He doesn't get judged, and it's wrong. It's judged, and I'm telling you this right now. Every time the Clippers have expectations, they lose. And I can run it down for you. I can actually run it down for you. The Clippers were expected to beat Dallas, beginning of the series.
Yeah.
They go down 0-2.
And they were expected to win.
They were expected to get swept.
Yeah, to lose. And
people were saying they were going to get swept. They tie it 2-2. Oh, the Clippers they're kind of back.
Yeah, they're on the betting line.
They're back.
Like minus 230 last night.
They're back. They lost last night.
Or Dallas was plus 230, I mean.
They lost last night. The Clippers are actually favored this next game.
I would actually like to say shout out to my Dallas bettors for last night because you guys cashed out. I personally didn't, but you guys did.
But I'm just saying, it's like LeBron.
They're favored for, they got to be.
The Clippers are favored for tonight.
They got to.
And it's a funny dynamic how the first team to win a home game.
Are they tomorrow? Or they have a day off?
They play tomorrow, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But it's pretty funny that the first team to win a home game will win the series.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. Funny. I don't know.
That's pretty funny. But I can't. Kawhi is a flat-out baller, but it's like, when are we going to start treating him like he is? I don't care how quiet he is. And even if on the leadership aspect, like, they have no leader.
I thought Rondo would
That's
come
what they got Rondo for, but you know
what I saw last night? Pat Bev barely played.
He got benched.
And guess what? Rondo still was the second point guard.
He got benched. Patrick Beverly got benched last night.
Why is Reggie Jackson playing over Rondo? I don't know. Maybe they want more spacing or something.
I think they want more scoring, but if that's the case, they should have kept Lou Will.
Yeah,
or tried to get Rondo
that's not looking good anymore, huh?
Because could they have traded Reggie Jackson and Patrick Beverly for Rondo? Well, I don't know how the money situation would have worked out, but Atlanta would have probably took it.
Yeah,
probably.
No, probably not because they're the point guards and Trey's already.
But I feel like if they really wanted Rondo, they could have
done something.
They could have thrown a pick. They have 10.
Terrence Mann, something like a different position.
Terrence Mann, just somebody. You know what I'm saying? They could have threw in somebody else, but
yeah.
I mean, it's looking really bad.
I don't really know what to expect.
I don't know.
Next game.
I feel like the Clippers history is repeating themselves with the Clippers, man. Think about it.
Hey, I mean,
that curse might be fucking real.
I think it is.
That curse might be real. Because, damn.
But maybe we just put so much on Kawhi after beating a team that was really injured and winning Finals MVP, even though he did do it.
He did it, but everybody was hurt.
That just brought him up to like top. At the time, he was being talked about maybe third, like the best.
He was considered the best player in the league.
And then teams got better, and maybe he's not as good as people thought he was. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm for Kawhi, but
you went to this team to win a championship, and it'll be a damn shame if they go out in the first round. Something's got to happen.
Oh, something will happen.
Something's got to happen.
And I hope it's not Kawhi leaving, because then that just makes me like.
But it's just kind of.
You can't be bouncing teams every other year, man.
I mean, he can do whatever he wants.
Win your team.
But if he's going to another team, you might have to try to rock out with somebody who have some leaders.
Do you have him top 5?
I don't personally. I don't.
I think I got to keep him in my top 5.
I don't have him in my top 5. I don't have Kawhi in my top 5.
And I mean,
I don't.
If he's not top 5, do they start?
He's 6 to me.
Oh yeah.
But he's not a top 5 player to me because Luka right now is proving he's better than him.
If they lose in the first or second round, do they need to restart? I wouldn't say complete whole restart, but you know what I'm talking about. Like one of them gotta go.
Paul George gotta go.
That's so upsetting, man.
Somebody has to go. I mean, it's not Doc Rivers' fault no more.
No, it's not.
It's not Doc Rivers' fault no more. You can't sit there and point blame at Doc. But it's just kind of it's just bad for the Clippers. I mean, Luka had a bad fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty much nowhere. I mean, I wouldn't say nowhere, but
he was nowhere.
He wasn't playing well.
He was nowhere. 1 for 8.
Yeah, it's not fun.
That was pretty bad, and then the fact that they couldn't.
Oh, the guest has walked in the building.
Sit
down. We'll get you on in a sec.
You want to come on?
Yeah, we'll get you on in a sec.
The fact they couldn't thug that game out is kind of sad.
I'm gonna need one of those after. All right. So Luka Doncic, the best player on the court.
Yes, sir.
You can go ahead. Yeah, we're good. We're chilling.
Of course, man.
So he's probably, I would say, the best player he's playing the best
Top 5
as an individual in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, and I think that could be up for debate too.
All right, if it's up for debate,
but I still say he's number 1.
Can you give
but
me
it's not. I don't think
5?
it's that.
Try to go 3 or 5.
I can go.
Who's playing the best in the playoffs?
I actually have my 5 right here. Actually,
you were ready for this?
I was ready for this.
Oh, okay.
I had Luka 1, Jokic 2, Dame 3, Harden and Durant.
Ah, man. I can agree with Luka and Jokic.
Because Jokic is not that far off.
I have one.
Who?
I got you. No, I'm not going to say D-Mitch. I have another one.
Nah, I mean...
Averaging 32 in that series. We're dead.
Yeah, but, I mean, I have the numbers for you if you want to hear them.
I'm going to kick out James.
For who?
I'm going to put... Well, no, I'm going to kick out KD.
Okay, for who?
I'm going to do Luka, Jokic, Dame, Devin Booker.
No.
James Harden.
Devin Booker had 2 really bad games in LA.
Devin Booker's putting up
just
easy buckets on him.
The Lakers just played worse. But the 2 games the Lakers
I think Devin Booker's playing really good basketball.
It's not close. To
He's
me,
playing better than Kevin Durant right now.
Kevin Durant's 32, 8, and 3 on 55%, 50 from 3.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying individually,
he is playing better.
He's in a different situation. He is
I don't care.
the guy.
You said an individual player, right?
I like Booker.
He's not there.
Even though I'm not a big fan.
If you look at Booker's stats, it's not close to what these guys are doing right now. It's really bad. It's not that close.
It's also playing the Lakers.
It's not close. I don't care who they're playing. You say the Lakers like they're somebody. They're playing.
They should be, right?
They should be, but they're not.
So you got Luka. So top 2, Luka and Jokic. We can both agree.
Luka and you can make. I could make a strong argument for Jokic too.
For one.
I
mean, he's been playing great too.
35, 11, and 4. 35, 11, and 4. 52 field goal. 41 from 3. 89 from the free throw line. I would only say that because Luka's shooting 42% from the free throw line right now.
Have you seen all these new guys? What?
From the free throw line?
From the free throw line, 42%.
Just about to get into this really fast. These new guys who are coming to the league, I'm not saying all of them.
They don't shoot free throws.
A lot of these big players from the draft classes don't shoot free throws well at all.
They're average. Do you have a bunch of average guys?
A lot of them are under average.
A lot of them are. I think the only people that, off the top of my head, I can think of are the only people that come to mind that are actually above average are definitely not Luka. Jokic. Donovan.
Most recently, Trae Young. Is Trae Young even over?
Donovan, Trae Young. Trae Young's 80-something%, 89%, I think. I think he went 14 for 16 last night.
A few of the prime guys that, I'm not talking how they.
Even John Morant, average. Yeah. So, it's
I'd say, not even the guys who are in the playoffs right now, but some of the big names that came out of the draft. Lonzo doesn't shoot free throws well. Brandon Ingram doesn't really shoot free throws well. Zion doesn't shoot well.
He's a little different.
Markelle Fultz.
He's a little different.
Markelle Fultz, but I'm just saying these top guys who are coming out, they're not shooting well.
But I can't put Devin Booker in there. He's right now, for what it's worth, he's at 26, pretty solid. 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
He had 30 in 3 of his first 5 playoff games, pretty solid.
But how does he shoot? That matters to me. Feel more so than points.
Can you tell me Donovan Mitchell's numbers?
Donovan Mitchell's having a great playoffs, but I think those guys are playing.
I'm just gonna not say Donovan just because he missed that first game.
This is Devin Booker's 26. Devin Booker's at 26.
I love Donovan Mitchell.
Devin Booker's at 26, 5 and 5 on 4 turnovers, 28% from 3, 44 from field goal. I can't.
44 is pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm talking about playoffs as a whole. Your whole entire performance. I can't put him there.
Oh, that's just my opinion.
Because he's not even averaging. He does average more points than them. The people on this list. He doesn't average more rebounds than anybody on this list, except for Dean. And he doesn't average more assists than anybody here. Except for Durant. And they're shooting significantly better. I can't put Devin Booker right there.
Would Donovan be that last guy?
Donovan would be 6.
Or Kyrie?
Donovan would be 6. Kyrie's playing better than. No, honestly, everybody on Brooklyn's playing better than Devin Booker right now. Oh, so Devin Booker will probably be like 9 to me right now.
9?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he would be.
I just gotta give it to him.
Look at the numbers. They're all better than him. I mean, we're talking about playoff performers. He's playing very well.
He's playing well. I think that maybe what swayed me a little bit was 18 in the first quarter, and it was really
but that's
the last game, and that was pretty much one of the easiest first quarters I've ever seen an individual score the ball.
Did you see Luka last night? That was fun.
I mean, I saw Luka last night.
18 in the first quarter. Just 18? Like Donovan, but he shot.
Like D-Book.
I mean, it's Devin Booker, yeah. But Luka Doncic looked real easy. Especially, it's better than Devin Booker's because the Clippers have way better defenders. And to make it look that easy against better defenders makes it tough. So I would have to say his first.
Well, yeah, I'm putting Luka 1. I'm not arguing with Devin Booker and stuff. But, all right, so talking about these Donovan Mitchell over there, we got our guest over there. Come on in. I know you want to – I mean, you're talking already, so you might as well bring that seat right into the middle. We have a really interesting guest today. He'll be on more so during football time. This is our guest is Ilya de Blasio. You can use that mic. He's the guy you guys always hear in the background talking. He always wants to add in.
Always. I got some good stuff,
So we're gonna start the segment. I like how you're wearing the dark sweatshirt because it kind of leads me right in.
Yes, it does.
Dark Horse NBA Finals championship team. In your opinion, it can't be like, Brooklyn, but Dark Horse. I mean, you're talking about Donovan.
Are they a dark horse? They're the number 1 seed in the West.
I would say they're kind of a dark horse team.
I would say could they win the champ? Not even just to get there.
I'm going to say the Bucks because they're a dark horse in the sense that they have to beat the Nets to get there.
I like that. I was going to say the Bucks too. I mean, I'll piggyback on you though. I think they're a dark horse because of the Nets, and I think a couple of the teams in the West who are going to probably be there will be better than Milwaukee, even though I'm a big Milwaukee fan. Also, I'd say they're dark horse because they have 1 superstar, not 2 like the rest of the NBA. So
I mean, when coming into the playoffs, you didn't think the Lakers and the Clippers were going to be out in the first round. So I mean, it's really up in there in the West.
I mean, they're not out though yet. They're not out yet. So you never know.
It's just not looking good at this point, especially with AD not healthy. I don't think they're gonna. Even if they win tonight, I don't think they're gonna win.
Yeah, I don't know.
I said something different. I actually said Dallas.
There you go.
I actually said Dallas.
That's a very dark horse.
That's what I wanted to go real dark horse. Because Milwaukee is a talented team for what it's worth, and I almost put Milwaukee because the Nets.
They also play Utah, by the way.
I almost put Milwaukee because they are that great. I mean, the Nets are that great. I almost put them there, but I'm gonna say Dallas.
I don't think they can beat Utah.
I think they can. I mean, with especially Mike Conley tearing his hamstring.
Did he tear it?
Yeah, he's out grade 1. So
it's a big injury,
and I think that
it just gets the ball down a little more.
Dallas's ability to shoot can win them a lot of games.
Yeah, they just
think about. I just look at it like this, man. They have 4 players shooting over 40%. That's not 40, not 40%.
I don't know if he's gonna. Is JJ gonna come back for the playoffs?
I don't know. It says day to day on the.
It's been day to day forever.
So,
I forgot they had. It's not. I'm not. When I say over 40, they're literally over 40%. There's nobody that's actual 40%. They're all 42, 45. They're all around that range. Mm-hmm. Can they keep that up? Yeah. Maybe, maybe not. But
the question would be, can they change? If they see a slight dip in the second round, they got to pick up their defense. And can they pick up their defense? They were playing big.
I would say that.
They've been playing a big lineup, so maybe that's what they're aiming for.
So, yeah. So, they have 3 in the high 40s. And they have 3 in the high 30s. They have 7 guys basically shoot over 36%.
So, if I was going to go another dark horse.
And they shoot a lot of them.
The Blazers are playing good.
And as a team.
You like Portland a little bit?
Before I came down here, I was watching them play.
Yeah.
Gotta go to 7.
What do you think about Denver?
You think Portland could be a dark horse finals candidate?
Just as much as Dallas, in my mind.
Why?
It depends. Yeah.
Dame's playing out of his mind right now.
I guess that's a solid answer.
Then you got CJ. He's the guy that can go for 20 every other night.
I like Norman Powell.
Nurkic is playing okay. He's good on defense, although you're going against you.
Big question I have. Let's get away from the West a little bit. One of the teams that I would propose.
The East, Milwaukee for sure.
You're gonna say Atlanta.
What do you think about Atlanta? Think about it. Back in like the second month of the season, they were like the betting favorite or the second betting favorite in the East.
Is Embiid gonna be out for a little while?
Yeah, they don't know. He's day to day, but they don't know.
That's huge because I think they could.
If they get to the conference final,
and it's not the Nets.
I mean, if they play the Nets and the Nets don't want to play defense, Atlanta scores the ball.
I still would like my chances with the Nets.
So do I, but I'm just saying.
I don't think it's.
I think they have a better chance against the Nets than Milwaukee.
Oh no, they don't. I think it's a sweep no matter who they play at.
Atlanta.
It's a sweep.
I think they match up a little bit better just because the Nets don't play defense. Because Trey's a little streaky. If Drew Holiday wants to put a little clamps on him, they go down really fast.
KD, James Harden. Just based off this series.
Milwaukee's three has a better chance of competing with the Nets.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday.
Oh, no, yeah.
James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie could probably outscore Atlanta's team.
No one's going to guard Trey. I mean,
he's the only person you really have to stop. You just got.
They're kind of built like Dallas a little bit too, just with a small point guard instead of a 6'7" point guard.
Nah, but this level.
Imagine if it was different. Imagine Luka was on Atlanta. And
then I would probably still
undrafted
Atlanta, but I mean Atlanta would go to the conference finals if Luka's playing like this.
They would go to the conference. They would easily beat Philly. I would say that.
Without Embiid.
With Embiid, they'd probably beat them in 6.
That'd be a
good
series.
Today, I was thinking about the team Philly had with Jimmy Butler.
That team.
We were talking about that last night.
Yeah, that team was really good.
How did they not win? How are they not as good as this team?
That's how I was.
Joel Embiid. Think about it. That series, bro.
That
series, Joel Embiid had a knee issue, a back issue, and he had the stomach flu. I'm pretty sure. So he just had so much stuff wrong with him.
I saw a video and I was like, because I was thinking about the
Ben Simmons, JJ Redick, Tobias, Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid.
That's
my God!
Right now,
that was
Seth Curry.
My God,
that was a great starting five.
Even though he had 28 the other night.
Once again,
30.
History repeats itself. Joel Embiid got killed by injuries again.
I can't believe Anthony Davis is hurt again. Now we're talking about injuries.
Yeah, I know.
If I want to go that far, I can't believe.
I
can't believe he's gonna play tonight.
Yeah. That's what
because now. 2 days ago, you couldn't play, but you're available tonight. And 2 days ago might have been the biggest game of the series.
Number one, guys, it's not confirmed he will play. He is just available.
No, it says he will play.
It says he's going to start.
He's starting
now?
He's starting next Gasol.
Marcus Gasol's in for Drummond, too.
Oh.
Anthony Davis, cleared to play. Anthony Davis will play versus Suns. Marcus Gasol to replace Drummond.
Shooky Dookie now.
What an asshole.
Oh,
he's an asshole for that.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
They reported it was.
How do you?
My God.
So you expect
a week?
You're supposed to 4 days.
How do you miss the biggest game in the series?
4 days. He's out 4 days, theoretically speaking, almost a week.
Actually, it's probably still sore as hell.
Yeah, probably. But
I can't with Anthony Davis.
Theoretically, a week of 7 days. He didn't play for 4.
If the injury is as advertised, I can't imagine he has that great of an impact.
He better not.
I hope he does.
He better not.
I hope he does.
Because if he does, he would have been, 20% less of his impact tonight?
I think he's probably
in Game 5?
I think he's probably 50% right now.
I think he's much more than 50%, but we'll see.
He definitely didn't sit out for no reason. I'm not getting into that. Anyway. No. We could get into it. He didn't sit out for no reason.
Bro, Anthony Davis.
You said out your own mouth. I have a text from Joey. So was he not injured? Was he not injured? Was he not injured?
Can I answer the damn question?
Please.
Can I answer the question? Goddamn.
Please.
If Anthony Davis was injured, he would not be playing again tonight.
So he sat out game 5.
A groin strain. MRI says he would be out a week.
4 days. It hasn't not been 4 days?
Get out of here.
7 days.
4 days ain't no week.
7 days is a week, right? Oh, he's 3 days early.
That means he could have played 2 days ago.
That's 6 days. That's the day after, almost like 2 days after an injury.
2 days after injury.
4 days is in 2 days.
You gave him 2 extra days.
4 days is in 2 days.
2 extra days gave him
4 days is in 2 days.
We'll
and
see.
I have it.
You know what? Ooh,
I have a text.
Don't get too crazy.
What?
You know
we'll
what happened?
see how significant.
I have a text from
the guy
Joe.
you're defending just lost you just made you a first round exit team. So I don't know why you're defending him.
I'll defend him because I know he wouldn't sit out for no reason. As many times as he made dumbass faces that he's hurt, as many times as he's grabbed some part of his body.
Injured 5 times this series.
He's gonna grab his leg again.
He's gonna grab his leg.
As when he misses a layup.
Yeah.
Then he'll come back in and act like he's found when he hits a jump.
Or he thought he got fouled. Exactly.
As many times.
It's unbelievable.
All right, we'll see.
That whole team is unbelievable.
We'll see. I'm defending him because I don't think he would just
LeBron
sit
still
out.
hurt, you think?
I think he is.
No.
I think he's like.
You think he's 100%?
I think he's 95.
I wouldn't say. I think his ankle is probably good. I wouldn't say LeBron himself is 100%.
Yeah. I would say
he's wise and all that.
I would say he's 95.
We were talking about this again last night.
Is it him declining, or is it just because of that?
I think it could be. I think it very well.
We think it can be, but I also think he just got too comfortable being like a floor general with Anthony Davis on the court, and then when he left, it's like, now I have to try to score like 40.
No, I think
you can't really flip. It's tough to flip the switch on and off. I mean, Jordan did, but
Jordan's
never turned off. Though.
I think LeBron can. He's played for damn near 20 years. I think he's been in every possible situation. I mean, I think
his first round exit.
Which is pretty
insane.
Oh yeah, that's insane. I gotta give all the credit. I'm not.
That's pretty crazy. So I mean, there's first for everybody.
We can't count him out yet.
But it just sucks that it had to be this way. Even just in the regular season.
He's been so passive.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. That's what I honestly do not like.
It has to end tonight.
That's what I don't.
It had to end.
Who's guarding him? Jay Crowder,
and it looks like he's. But they see the way they're playing the.
They're kind of playing him like Giannis.
No. They are. But think about it. No, but we would want. But and LeBron shoots better, obviously. But you would want him to shoot.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's been the same narrative his whole career. You want LeBron to shoot his way to a win.
LeBron and Davis are settling for
jumpers. So that.
Davis and LeBron.
Oh, I thought you said 3.
So that tells me. Basically, that they are probably not 100% to begin with, because they don't necessarily. Anthony Davis shoots a lot of mid-range shots, but he doesn't.
Yeah, but he's been kind of doing that the whole regular season.
He doesn't take those tough ones. It's looking like it's really tough. Like it looked like it was tough for him to get to a spot.
James, I'm trying to go to the rim every single time. You're gonna get a foul call too.
Actually, he shot 0 free throws in the last 2 games. Or he's not
the rim.
He's being. Not aggressive.
I mean, it's like it's
put up 10 threes last game.
He shot 10 threes.
In fairness,
he made 6.
In fairness, he made 6.
LeBron should not be shooting.
But that's Phoenix's. That's their plan. That's the Suns' plan.
What the plan. But I think
LeBron, you can.
But I think
someone's plan if you want.
But I think it's a struggle for him because even when they played San Antonio. In 07 and 13, Boris Diaw guarded him, and they played kind of like a wall-type defense. And LeBron struggled the first 3 games of that 2013 series. And that was him at 25 or 28 or whatever he was. He struggled against those type of defenses.
All right.
Even in Dallas, when Dallas switched to his zone.
He didn't struggle against the Spurs in 12 and 13.
No, yeah, he did that year. The first 3 games, he was horrible. People forget that.
The year they beat them?
Yeah, the first 3 games, he was bad.
You know what? I'll never forget when the Spurs beat LeBron.
What?
That damn cramp because the Heat. It's not about the conversation.
Was it Game 6?
Bro, when he cramped up.
But he cramps up a lot.
And got like 2 or 3 guys to carry him off.
That was funny.
He's practically crying. That picture.
You ever see the video where he's laying down getting stretched out?
You know what's crazy?
You ever see the video of him getting stretched out? He's like, shit!
Yeah. Bro,
if it wasn't
for what's
Ray
crazy?
They would have lost the Spurs twice.
It's true. But you know what's crazy? He went from cramping off the court to just walking off the court down 30.
That's pathetic.
I honestly don't have a problem with that.
Pathetic.
Why not?
To be honest.
If that was anybody else, you'd probably have a problem.
I swear I wouldn't. They played sorry. I would send them back. I would if I was
part of the team.
I'm actually being serious. If I was Vogel,
he's part of the team.
He's part of the team.
And he was in
he's part of the team.
Stretch when they went
he's
down
part of the team.
So
he is the team.
You'd be better than Anthony Davis.
He is the team. That's why they're playing so goddamn awful.
He can walk out if he wants to. I don't blame him. If I was Vogel, I'm actually saying
Cancun on 3.
Cancun is about it. It looks like it's gonna happen. Like I'm being real. Like I'm a fan, but I'm real at the same time.
Too.
But see, I'm being serious, bro. Like If I'm Vogel, I would send everybody back to the locker room except for the people that had to play.
That would be the worst look ever.
I would whatever. They got to think about what they just did. You weren't there on the court, so you shouldn't even be there on the bench. You shouldn't even show your face.
This is actually a perfect lead into our next topic.
You shouldn't even show your face.
This topic, if that's cool with you?
If you guys will have it.
Okay, cool. So now that we're bashing the Lakers, like I love doing that, even though I was rooting for them.
Can I start with this one?
I was just going to ask Eli his opinion really fast.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Let's start with the Lakers. We're going to do both LA teams. Is there a future in Los Angeles for the Lakers post LeBron? So say AD's the staple, or maybe he's gone too.
Is AD going to want to stay there? Is that what
Probably not.
Probably not.
So I don't know. All these guys that they have are pieces that they brought in when LeBron came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like everyone pretty much every
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, unless they're gonna have to tank for a little bit and get some draft picks.
You go back to the LA of old.
They might have to. I mean, the Clippers too. It's the same scenario. If they lose, in my mind, Kawhi's gone again.
I would hate for Kawhi to go. I think one of them will be gone.
I would love it.
I'd rather just be PG because I can't see Kawhi just bounce from team to team to team.
I can see it.
He's hurting his case as one of the best players in the NBA.
But he doesn't have a case. Nobody built a case for him. Nobody talks about it.
When he won that championship, people were talking about it. Kawhi does it one more time, he might be.
But that people were kind of just prisoner of the moment.
But what did they do to?
That's a good
they
point.
didn't better their roster at all.
The Clippers?
Yeah, they made it worse in my mind.
I don't know what they're doing.
I don't care what you. I know you think Rondo, playoff Rondo.
It's not real right now.
It's not real.
It's not real right now.
You need another score, which was Lou Willis.
I just said that. I just said that.
What I was saying before is Ty Lue's not even playing Rondo. They bench Pat Bev.
Montrezl Harrell's not getting any minutes
on the Lakers.
That's what I'm saying. He was a big player on the Clippers.
6th man of the year. But think about this. They bench Pat Bev, who was their starting point guard. So I'm like, bet Rondo's in. No. Reggie Jackson gets to the minutes now. And he got more shots. He got more shots than Paul George last night. He got more shots than Paul George.
He shot 12 threes last night. In fairness, he made 6. And I also want to even touching back to the Lakers. They don't have a future.
Not post this era.
Because Anthony Davis isn't a guaranteed block.
There's no one on the roster.
I don't think he will. There was questions that he was going to leave after the championship.
He's not a guaranteed block to stay. And think about it. And even if he does stay, injuries kill him all the time.
Yeah, so if LeBron leaves and my take is if LeBron leaves and Anthony Davis stays, when they lose 3 straight games, you won't see AD for a month with a knee or ankle.
No, but the thing about it,
when they lose 4 or 5 straight,
when do you see
he might be done for the year?
But I don't understand why you're slandering like he didn't.
No, it's a big question.
Like New Orleans didn't suck when he was there and he played almost every game.
AD was hurt on New Orleans a lot.
Yeah, but that to tell you his history, like it's not so much just because the team's bad. It's just because.
Oh yeah, actually,
I think he just gets hurt.
Team was so bad, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not playing for the rest of the year. I'll just go to the Lakers next year." He's the same guy, bro. He's doing it all over again.
It's not that he was hurt.
I shouted out Dame last night. It might be a stupid move.
Nobody said he got hurt.
He's probably gonna leave.
His last year in New Orleans, he didn't get hurt.
No, he sat out.
That's what the NBA teams do when they're about to trade somebody.
Bro, he sat out.
And he didn't sat out. He
played. He did not play.
Yes, he did. He was on and off every other game.
He didn't play for a long time.
No, he sat out the last 10 games of the season, but during the regular season, he was there. Not every game.
Not even close.
I bet you he played over 50 games.
I don't know.
I'll look it up right now. Hold on.
I don't know. I'll continue to ask you a question while you go get some backing up a guy who wants to sit out, whatever.
I don't care. Because number one,
just talk about
you talk about him like you know him personally. I don't care what he does. As long as he
plays a basketball game that's meaningful for your franchise.
I would just want him to show up. And if he can't show up, I'm not going to knock him. I'm sorry. So in 18-19, he played 56 games.
56 out of 82 games.
Yeah.
It was probably all before the last 2 months.
And that's what I said. He was playing every other game basically that year.
That means he sat out for like a month and a half.
56 games out of 82.
Down this year, man.
He sat out for a month and a half.
But you say he didn't give good effort. He averaged 26 and 12.
Khalil, he played 56 games and he was
he played 62 last year. 19-20, he played 62
out of 72.
But still,
he missed 10.
But that's 82.
Not a whole month and a half
and
straight.
He played 36. He's never played.
He missed 26 games that year.
I look at it like this. Looking at this here.
He will never put it.
He played more than 70 games twice. So he's kind of in his ballpark in terms of averages of games he'll play.
56?
56. I see 56, 62, 61, 66, 68, and 60. That's not that far off of 56.
It just makes a lot of sense for me to see him sit out and not want to be there, and it makes it easy for him to just like give up on the series.
He's low key around his average in terms of how many games he'll play in a season.
So you see no future.
That's why I see no. I'm with you guys. I see no future in LA. And if you really look at the Lakers' history, they really don't acquire superstar free agents.
No, LeBron was like the only one besides Steve Nash and
Steve Nash was on a fucking wheelchair by the time he came to LA. No, I'm talking about the last the only free agents they've actually got that were franchise altering. This is free agents, people who chose to come to LA. Shaq, Wilt, Kareem, and LeBron. The most storied franchise in history. No superstar free agent chooses to go there. They either draft well or they get a trade.
Yeah, and then you'll get that free agent once they have that staple guy.
But
you know you're gonna win a chip.
Here's the issue: guys don't want to go there to be the staple guy. They want to just see if somebody else could go there first. LeBron.
Oh, yeah, that's why they got a draft well.
LeBron went out solo dolo and went to LA, and it made it easier for guys like Anthony Davis or a rumor Paul George or a rumor Kawhi to come to LA.
That AD stuff was so funny. It was like so obvious.
Like we knew it was
going to happen. Giving the ball to BI just to trade him. Like every time he'd pass it, like excessively pass it to him.
But
I'm like, oh my god.
Out of all the free agents, I don't who the free agents. I don't know why big name players don't want to come to the Lakers. Maybe it was because of the rise of Anthony Davis. I mean, Golden State in that time.
Not even.
And the Lakers sucked.
They were terrible.
But even when they were
if you're terrible, they don't want to go there.
No, yeah. Even when they were playoff, the LA is California. It's different than New York.
New York's a big market.
Yeah, but in terms of where players would actually want to live, I would think they would choose LA or Miami or teams that have great weather. And no team wants to go to either, except for Jimmy Butler
and LeBron.
Has like that good weather.
It's kind of interesting to see. I want to see what the Lakers can do in the future because I'm kind of scared because when LeBron retires, I don't know how long.
I don't know how long it'll be, and I don't know if he retires a Laker. I mean, he probably will, but I don't know.
So LeBron's contract is up
next
approximately.
year.
No, he extended. So basically, his contract is up in 2023.
That probably might be it.
That will probably be his last year. So,
or if he's really feeling it, he'll just do it a +1.
So hold up, really thinking about it.
Like another 45.
Is there a chance that Kawhi could actually come to the Lakers?
There's always a chance.
I don't think so.
When LeBron goes, or maybe when LeBron's on his last year, or maybe after this year.
That's also 3 years.
Like really, 2023 is 21, so 22 years, 2 more years essentially after this season.
Well, Kawhi's a free agent now.
He's a free agent now. So would I be surprised if he went to LA and actually convince AD to?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
But
Blazers tied at 108 with 5 minutes left. By the way,
Kawhi is kind of a person where anything could happen with him.
Because no one knows what the hell he's thinking.
Think about it. Nobody knows. He sat out in San Antonio. Nobody knew what the hell was wrong with him. They said it was a thigh bruise. He was out.
Yeah.
He goes to Toronto. They don't even know if he wants to even play there.
So they didn't really want to when he got there.
Yeah, and he sat out. He only played 62 games that year, but showed up in the playoffs and balled out.
That's the load management.
So now everybody's like, oh, he might kind of stay in Toronto. It kind of just matters how much he wants to go home. And
shit, he should have.
Not even that. Kawhi's behind the scenes making calls to Butler, KD, Paul George.
That was crazy. And I had no idea that shit was going to happen.
Behind the scenes, he's calling everybody. And behind the scenes,
they told the Clippers,
and hold up, and that's not even crazy. Kawhi's a weird dude. His uncle, I'm pretty sure his agent or his manager, is requesting special treatment from teams, like they want to own private plane or private stuff. Yeah. He's a weird dude. So if a team if a team grants him all that, it's not that far out to say he might come to LA. The Lakers pitch could be, well, LeBron's out of here in 2 years. We know that for a fact. So you can get these 2 rings right now. LeBron at this point will probably be just fine averaging 19 because it looks like he wants to average 19.
Pretty much does.
So it looks like he wants that. So is it that far? If they give everything Kawhi wanted, because Toronto was ready to give everything to them.
You could actually answer that if you want.
Nah, it's okay.
He was willing.
Kind of funny.
He was willing to.
Alec Kaufman's calling.
He was willing. They were willing to give it anything. So Kawhi is an outlier where you never know.
Calling from Kaufman.
You never know exactly where he's gonna swing. You never know exactly what.
But pretty much, if he doesn't go,
he could end up. He could end up in LA. He could end up in Portland. You generally don't know where he's going to.
He could end up in Portland. He could end up in Dallas.
He could end up anywhere. That's what I'm saying. So he came.
Kawhi's random ass could end up in Atlanta.
He's a random person. He came to LA for a reason. He sees the Nets. He knows that nobody realistically will probably beat them. Why wouldn't he join up with LeBron? Or why wouldn't he join up with a Warriors? Why wouldn't he join with a team that has some fun?
I would see that
because I think right now he's realizing Paul George ain't gonna cut it.
I would
the Clippers as a team ain't gonna
cut it.
Huh?
In my opinion, I think he would go to the Warriors before he went to the Lakers.
I would think so.
No, I'm just saying.
It all works with money.
I'm just saying. It's like he's one of those guys that are weird. He's one of those guys that's cap raises.
If I'm a guy in the league and I'm a free agent, I'll do anything I can to go play with.
And I would say this: are the Clippers? If they do, it would probably have to be a sign and trade. So Warriors,
Wiggins.
So will the Clippers? Will the Clippers even want Wiggins? Will the Clippers even want Wiggins and that big contract? I don't think so. So his best bet is to do something in free agency. So the Lakers have 2 max slots, which is AD and LeBron. Golden State has 3. It's very possible, and he gets to stay in the same house, drive the same way to the game.
I don't think
would the Warriors go deep enough to trade Draymond in that signing trade?
No.
Smart, they should, but I don't think they will. But they should.
That would be crazy.
But even if, do they want Draymond? Because Draymond right now is kind of under this. I don't think there's any trade value for him.
I'm taking Draymond.
Because I think teams are seeing him as just a product of a great environment.
No.
Because can we honestly sit here and say Draymond's career is the same without Steph, Clay?
Hell no.
Or without that team?
No.
You can't.
Well, obviously.
But I will say that Draymond has been the rock of that team for.
Oh, I'm giving him his respect. He did what he did in his role.
Who we got now?
He did what he did in his role.
Come on in. Come on in.
Now. You're good. You're good,
Come
bro.
on in.
Sit your ass down.
Say hi to the people.
Show the rag.
Come on. Don't be so scared.
Don't worry, y'all. He's 21.
You want to talk real quick?
I'm good.
You good?
About what? 30-year-old guy.
We're talking about the bum league.
Vamos, Jesse.
Oh, yeah. We shouted out Alan on the Instagram. Don't worry.
But that's what I'm saying. So basically, the Draymond, close the door. Draymond's basically more so a product of his environment than an actual talent. Because he goes to the Clippers, then what?
With what pieces around him?
With nobody there. So his value will probably diminish. So trade. I don't think he has enough. I don't think he has a lot of value.
The Clippers, he can still play very good.
He can play high. He'll do these. He'll be 7-7-7. But how will the 7?
With some leadership.
But how will that look? The leadership could be there, but he's leading.
Depends on who they get around him.
He's basically leading.
They still have Paul George.
He's leading nobody.
And
all right, they'll be.
Hopefully by then they'd be like, maybe we need a couple more guys instead of just sitting in.
They'll be 7th place.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying they're going to be really good.
But anyway, it's more likely that he goes to the Lakers. It's more likely that he's going to the Lakers, bro. So I would just say in that specific case, like, Kawhi, think about it, the Lakers have everything going for them. The Lakers have everything going for them in terms of trying to get Kawhi Leonard. The Lakers have a lot going. LeBron's out in the next 2 years. Anthony Davis, if Kawhi comes, I will have confidence that he'll stay. And
I don't know.
All that. So they also have more stuff in their direction, man.
All right, so let's get off this Lakers stuff and the Clippers stuff.
That's a weird topic to me with the Kawhi stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's just weird. I can't stand both these teams right now, even though I do root for them. Piss me off. You want to stay on for our finals topic real quick? Sure. So this is what I'm really excited for this. Nets Bucks. I think it's going to be a good series anyway. But the history between James Harden and Giannis and the actual hate between the two, Which I don't know how you'll hate Giannis, but the actual hate between the two guys.
Well, you hate Giannis by him making fun of James Harden.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be great.
I don't want a dribbler. I want Kemba Walker, who averages less assists than he does.
And then Harden says, I mean, it's pretty damn – I wish I was 7 foot tall and could just score that easy and have no skill. It takes no skill. Yeah,
just run and dunk.
Yeah, run and dunk.
Run and dunk.
Shit, I'd rather have Harden.
Oh, no, I'm not saying I'd rather, but I'm just –
better. But I hope I see that talk shit interaction.
I mean, I know Giannis is going to be ready. And James is always ready.
Those last 2 games of the season.
And James doesn't really have to be that ready because he
didn't play those last 2 games.
I was just about to say that when Milwaukee beat the Nets, it was a close game, but Harden wasn't there.
Harden did not play.
And then
I don't know if everybody for the Bucks played.
And we really look at it, James Harden.
Likely, yeah.
James Harden kind of outplays Giannis every time.
He doesn't even have to.
I think Giannis. I'm not saying that it will happen, but I think Giannis is gonna bring some energy.
He can bring the energy, but can he make free throws?
Energy.
Can't make it. He won't make a jump shot. He'll be too tired.
Can he make free throws?
Can he make free throws? Because you can't leave 10 points on the table against them.
I'm just saying. I hope this. I think this series will get really gritty.
This
kind of like the end of that Hawks and Knicks series.
This will come down to whoever can make free throws, bro. That's all it is going to come down to.
Al, what do you think?
About what?
James Harden and Giannis. The Nets play the Bucks in a couple of days, starting round 2, and they hate each other.
Okay.
Nets over Bucks, but do the Bucks have a chance to beat that big 3?
I really don't think Giannis has what it takes to carry the Bucks into the next round. I think the Nets are going to steal it. I really do.
It's a good take.
Very solid.
What is that? Is that a Vizzy?
Yes.
Smells
if
great.
all goes right and there's
it smells really good.
The Nets will win the NBA championship.
But I'm just saying. I mean, Giannis.
What am I saying about this final stuff? Am I that stupid? The Suns, man. I'm taking the Suns.
Oh, as a dark horse?
Oh, as a dark horse?
You're going all the way back to the
I totally forgot about the Suns, man. If they move on, which I didn't think they were going to.
You like them over Utah?
They could, if they're gonna be.
They could be Utah.
They could be Utah.
I'm still not sold on Utah.
They could definitely be Utah.
That would be really interesting if the Mavs.
Them, actually.
That would be really cool if the Mavericks, the Jazz, and the Suns are all.
The Mavs would have to play the Suns and Lakers.
No, they play Utah, I think.
No, it's.
I don't know. It's Bella though.
No, wait. What are they? Who's they're 5th.
Dallas is
so
5,
yeah,
so
they
they
play
play
Utah. My fault. Yep.
So Utah, Dallas, Suns, and Blazers are down. It's gonna be good.
I just can't put my faith in Milwaukee because he can't shoot free throws. I can't.
I'm just gonna be really excited to watch this series.
I can't.
I think it should get really
I hope
physical.
I see some fights. I hope I see some shit talk.
What I need this series to do, I'm not rooting for either team, but I'm rooting for really good basketball games, and I want Milwaukee to go back to Milwaukee 1-1 in the series. To have the Nets have a really gritty road win would be, and then they would be really cool.
For that to happen, Giannis would literally have to play like Shaq.
Not even that.
Yes.
If Drew Holiday and Middleton want to play some real good defense,
and
if Milwaukee catches hot from 3-point, because they're a good 3-point shooting team,
still win a game.
But honestly,
on the road.
But honestly, what
they're taking the game. I don't know if it's gonna be on the
Who's here now? Dev! Oh my God! Come say hi to the people. This is not expected, by the way.
You're doing this now?
Yeah, we're just.
Oh
my God! Will you come? Don't be shy to the camera. Come here. Hey guys. Right, but I do think that is gonna wrap it up, though. I mean, that's what we got. Episode 7.
I really disrespected this one.
We got you on tomorrow if you want to give some respect to the Suns.
I'm sitting here talking about the Lakers the whole time about lose, and I didn't even say the Suns.
So we got episode 7 in the books. I mean, surprise guess, all of them. I did not know. I thought we were gonna have 1, maybe 2, but
Donovan missed my new favorite play, by the way.
I like that.
That was actually good looks.
All right, so we will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's show will be early in the morning.
Why? Oh, fuck, yeah.
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 So that'll probably be around noonish.
Yep.
And I can't wait to bash the hell out of the Lakers tomorrow morning. It'll be fun.
Come on, Lakers!
Lakers in 7.
Suns, maybe.
You like to say?
Lakers in 7.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
All right. We will be back tomorrow with episode 8. I appreciate everyone watching. Keep subscribing, keep liking on the YouTube. Follow at OBB Podcast on IG, TikTok, and Facebook. And we will be back. See See you later. Peace.